Every single day, Jelly Belly produces over 145 million jelly beans. That's nearly 1,700 beans every second, tumbling off the line in a blur of color, sugar, and flavor. Bright, bite-sized, and bursting with taste, jelly beans have long been a symbol of celebration. But behind their playful appearance lies a surprisingly precise craft, one that's been evolving for more than a century. First gaining popularity during the American Civil War as a durable sweet for soldiers, jelly beans have since become a staple of holidays like Easter, Halloween, and beyond. Today, more than 16 billion are made each year, with flavors ranging from cherry and lemon to buttered popcorn, chili mango, and even toothpaste. At the heart of this sugary phenomenon is a complex manufacturing process, starting with a gooey syrup center and ending with a hard, glossy shell, perfected through days of curing, tumbling, and polishing. Inside the walls of factories like Jelly Belly's California headquarters, chemistry, machinery, and careful flavor design come together to turn simple sugar into something spectacular. Jelly beans may be small, but their history isn't. Some believe they were inspired by Turkish Delight, a chewy candy from the 1700s. But let's be honest, if you've ever had Turkish Delight, you know jelly beans are the fun, party-going cousin. By the late 1800s, they arrived in America as penny candy, back when a penny actually bought something. Then, in the 1930s, someone noticed they looked like tiny eggs and made them an Easter favorite. Ever since, they've been a must-have for spring, popping up in baskets, alongside bunnies, and in hiding spots that are sometimes too good. Jelly beans weren't happy being just an Easter candy. In the 1960s, things changed when a company called Herman Gulitz, now Jelly Belly, started putting flavors inside the candy itself. Suddenly, jelly beans didn't just taste sweet, they actually tasted like root beer, buttered popcorn, and toasted marshmallow. Some were instant favorites, while others, well, black licorice is still trying to win people over. Then, in the 1980s, jelly beans got a big popularity boost when President Ronald Reagan, a huge fan, kept a jar on his desk in the Oval Office. They even went to space on the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1983. That's right, jelly beans made it off Earth before most of us left our hometowns. Today, jelly beans come in just about every flavor you can think of, from tasty ones like watermelon and peach to weird ones like barf and rotten egg. Seriously, who asked for that? Whether you love them, sort them by color, or instantly regret trying a mystery flavor, there's no doubt these little beans have earned their place in candy history. But enough about the past, let's see how they're made. Every great candy starts with quality ingredients, and jelly beans are no different. They're made with sugar, corn syrup, starch, flavors, and colors, all sourced from trusted suppliers to keep every batch consistent. Sugar is the main ingredient, giving jelly beans both their chewy center and crunchy shell. To get the right texture, manufacturers carefully choose sugar with just the right grain size. Too coarse, and the beans would be grainy; too fine, and they'd be too soft. This careful process helps keep the perfect mix of chewiness and crunch in every bite. Corn syrup is just as important because it keeps sugar crystals from forming too fast. Without it, jelly beans would turn brittle instead of chewy, making them too hard to eat. It also helps spread the flavor evenly, so every bite tastes the same instead of some parts being stronger than others. Modified starch is added to keep the jelly bean centers firm and stretchy, helping them keep their shape during drying and coating. Some brands use gelatin for extra chewiness, while others stick to starch to make them vegetarian-friendly. The choice depends on who they're making the candy for. Flavorings and colors make jelly beans more than just sugary snacks. Some brands use real fruit juices, essential oils, or spices, while others use artificial flavors to create their unique tastes. Getting the flavor just right takes a lot of effort. One batch might need many different ingredients to stay consistent. The same goes for colors. Manufacturers mix artificial dyes and natural extracts to create bright, bold shades that last through heat, moisture, and time on the shelf. After all, no one wants dull, faded jelly beans. Before the ingredients are cooked, they go through careful quality checks. Factories test them to make sure they are pure, consistent, and safe, following industry standards. Even small changes in sugar or flavor can impact the final product, so everything is measured carefully. Once approved, the ingredients are stored in temperature-controlled containers to keep them fresh until it's time to turn them into the sweet, colorful treats we love. With everything checked and ready, the process moves on to the first big step, cooking the jelly bean centers. The first big change in making jelly beans happens during cooking, where raw ingredients turn into the soft, chewy centers. Factories use huge stainless steel kettles that can hold hundreds of gallons of liquid candy. These kettles heat the mixture evenly to prevent burning. The process starts by heating sugar, corn syrup, and water to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 degrees Celsius. At this point, the sugar fully dissolves, creating a thick, sticky syrup. Keeping the right temperature is important. If it's too low, the mixture won't set properly and stays too soft. If it gets too hot, the sugar can burn, turning dark and tasting bitter. Workers carefully watch the process to make sure the syrup stays smooth and consistent. After the syrup is ready, starch and flavorings are mixed in at just the right time. Starch thickens the mixture, giving jelly beans their chewy texture, while the flavors spread evenly while it's still hot. This ensures every bean has a strong, consistent taste. Timing is key. Flavors like citrus or peppermint go in early to blend well, while delicate ones like vanilla or coconut are added later to prevent them from fading. Once the centers are set, no more flavor can be added, so every adjustment has to be exact. Some special jelly beans even get multiple layers of flavor, making this step even trickier. The hot jelly mixture is poured into molds coated with cornstarch. These molds have thousands of tiny jelly bean-shaped cavities. The cornstarch keeps the mixture from sticking together and helps absorb extra moisture so the beans dry properly. Factories use large trays filled with these molds, and machines carefully fill each cavity with the candy mixture. If too much is added, the beans can become too big or deformed, while too little makes them too small and uneven. Once filled, the trays are stacked and moved to special drying rooms. The drying process takes time, up to 24 hours, to ensure the centers firm up while staying chewy. The drying rooms are carefully controlled for temperature and humidity to prevent cracks or uneven textures. Once the centers are fully set, they are taken out of the molds, and any extra starch is removed using gentle tumbling machines. At this stage, the jelly bean centers are soft and chewy, but look dull. Next, they'll get their signature crunchy, glossy shell. Jelly beans wouldn't be the same without their smooth, crunchy shell, which is made using a process called panning. This method was first used to coat medicine before being adapted for candy. In factories, panning happens in large rotating drums, where thousands of jelly bean centers tumble together. As they spin, thin layers of sugar syrup are slowly added, building up the shell one layer at a time. This step requires patience. Too much sugar too fast creates lumps, while too little makes the shell uneven. The goal is to form a smooth, crisp coating that contrasts perfectly with the chewy center. The coating process takes several days, with each jelly bean going through many layers. The centers spin in a drum while a fine mist of sugar syrup is sprayed over them. As the syrup dries, it forms a thin shell, and this is repeated until the shell reaches the right thickness. Different brands have their own styles. Some prefer a thin, crispy shell, while gourmet versions go for a thicker, crunchier coating. To keep the layers even, machines carefully control the drum's speed and the amount of syrup used. If the coating is too thick, the shell can crack. If too thin, it won't have the right crunch. After the final sugar layers are set, coloring is added to give the jelly beans their bright look. Factories use carefully measured liquid dyes that mix evenly in the rotating drums, ensuring each bean gets the same color. Some brands use natural dyes like beet juice or turmeric, while others use synthetic dyes for more vibrant and consistent shades. The last step is polishing, where the beans are tumbled with a bit of carnauba wax or shellac to create their shiny finish. Without this, they would look dull and might stick together in the package. Once fully coated and dried, the jelly beans move on to sorting and packaging. After days of tumbling, drying, and polishing, the jelly beans are ready for inspection and sorting. This step ensures only the best looking and best tasting beans make it into bags and boxes. Factories use both technology and human checks to examine each batch. Optical scanners and lasers quickly spot beans that are too big, too small, cracked, or oddly shaped. Instead of being thrown away, many of these imperfect beans are reused in other candies or sold as belly flops, irregular but still tasty jelly beans. Trained workers also check random samples by hand to catch any flaws the machines miss. This process guarantees that every jelly bean in a package meets the brand standards for size, shape, and coating. Once the best jelly beans are chosen, they are mixed into carefully planned flavor assortments. This might seem simple, but it takes precision to make sure no single flavor dominates. Some factories use large tumbling barrels to gently blend different flavors, while others rely on machines to control the exact mix. For seasonal or specialty packs, machines carefully measure each flavor to keep the assortment balanced. Without this careful process, customers could end up with an uneven mix, like too many cinnamon beans and not enough cherry. Before packaging, the jelly beans go through final weight checks. Automated systems carefully measure each portion to make sure every bag or box has the right amount. If a package is too full or too light, it is corrected before moving forward. These checks ensure customers get exactly what they expect. Once everything is set, the sorted and balanced jelly beans are ready for packaging and shipping, soon to reach candy lovers everywhere. After passing quality checks and being sorted into balanced flavor mixes, the jelly beans are packaged to stay fresh and look great. High-speed machines measure exact portions and fill bags, jars, or bulk containers. The process must be precise. Too many beans could exceed weight limits, while too few wouldn't meet expectations. Once filled, packages are sealed with heat or pressure to keep out air and moisture, preventing the beans from becoming sticky, stale, or losing their crunch. Once the jelly beans are sealed in their packaging, the next step is labeling. Automated printers add key details like flavors, ingredients, allergen warnings, and expiration dates. Many brands also include lot numbers and barcodes, making it easy to track batches in case of recalls or quality checks. Some companies go further by creating eye-catching packaging to attract buyers. Limited edition flavors, holiday collections, and gift boxes often feature special designs, shiny finishes, or clear windows to show off the colorful beans inside. The goal isn't just to protect the candy, but to make it stand out on store shelves. After packaging, the jelly beans are loaded onto pallets and shipped to distribution centers. From there, they make their way to grocery stores, candy shops, and online retailers. Some are set aside for holiday displays, while others are packed into custom assortments for special events or corporate gifts. High-demand batches may even be flown overseas to keep them as fresh as possible. Whether they end up in a trick-or-treat bag, a movie theater snack counter, or an office candy jar, each jelly bean has gone through a careful process to reach its final destination, ready to be enjoyed. Jelly beans have been a favorite candy for generations, and it's easy to see why. They have a simple but delicious mix of a chewy center and a crunchy, flavorful shell. With so many flavors, ranging from classic fruit to bold, gourmet, and even mystery varieties, there's something for everyone. This endless variety keeps people coming back, excited to try new flavors while still enjoying old favorites. Their small size makes them great for snacking, sharing, or even using as decorations for baked goods. Jelly beans aren't just popular for their taste and texture. They've also become a big part of traditions and celebrations. They're a must for Easter baskets, a favorite holiday treat, and even a fun challenge for those who like trying bold flavors. Their lasting popularity is also due to creative marketing, special edition releases, and tie-ins with pop culture. Brands keep things exciting by introducing new flavors, themed assortments, and eye-catching packaging, making sure jelly beans stay fun for every generation. Even as candy trends change, jelly beans remain a favorite because they're fun, versatile, and bring back memories. Kids love discovering them, while adults enjoy the nostalgia of a childhood treat. Their mix of classic simplicity and creative new flavors has kept them popular for over a century, and they're not going away anytime soon. So, what do you think? Are you a fan of jelly beans? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, out some of these other Process Powerhouse videos.